Imo State House of Assembly impeached Deputy Governor Eze Madumere. The APC battle internal supremacy amid court injunctions. Kano, Imo, Benue. It is 200 days to the general election and the political atmosphere is filled with stories of impeachment. Who is being impeached and what grounds? Well, thanks for joining in, everyone. This is Politics Today live on Channels Television. I'm Sean Kimbaloye in Lagos. Well, from defections to impeachments, it is obvious the river of political stories will never run dry. So many stories are breaking and they are developing quite fast as well. Let's begin with other political stories we're following for you.
The national chairman of the Social Democratic Party, Olufalaye, has asked Nigerians to embrace attitudinal change as a step towards restructuring and putting the nation on the path of greatness. Falaye made the call at the public lecture organized by the Department of Public Administration of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife in Osun State. It appears the last has not been heard of the alleged looters list released by the federal government on persons suspected to have corruptly enriched themselves in the past years. Hearing on the matter resumed today at the Chief Judge's Court 1 of the Rivers State High Court. The case is the one involving the chairman of the PDP, Uche Secondus, challenging the inclusion of his name on the list for allegedly collecting 250 million naira and is demanding 1.5 billion naira in damages. Counsel to Mr. Uche Secondus, Emeka Etiaba, however, explained that the defendants are preying on technicalities and have failed to file the defense 4 months after the case was instituted. The judge adjourned the matter to the 8th of October for ruling on jurisdiction. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has fixed August the 11th for the Obudu constituency seat election in the House of Assembly following the death of the former representative of the constituency. The state resident electoral commissioner assures of a free and fair exercise. The electoral umpire engaged different stakeholders at a meeting which had in attendance members of political parties at the INEC office in Calabar. The REC says the election, which will be held in 107 polling units in the 10 wards of the local government area of Cross River State, would allow a level playing field for all parties and their candidates.
Vote buying is a menace in our democracy, especially in electoral processes, and definitely INEC will work in conjunction with security agencies to ensure that vote buying is stamped out of the system.
As security agents, we have vowed that we will do everything possible to create the enabling environment, and we will not tolerate any lawlessness, thuggery, as well as violation of electoral laws.
The Action Democratic Party, ADP, in Ogun State has given assurances to Nigerians of a better alternative as activities towards the 2019 general elections gather momentum. The party vows to provide a new direction in the governance process of the country after 20 years of an alleged misrule occasioned by bad governance. The party, believed to be receiving the blessing of a former Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Mr. Dimeji Bankole, gave this assurance during the unveiling of its state secretariat located along Kolobo area of the state capital. It also promised to make massive employment of youth and women across the country and party supremacy its critical vocal points.
As a party, our ideology is people-centered, and our grand entry into the political space of our dear country is to provide a new direction in the governance process of Nigeria after almost 20 years of the rule since the return of democracy in 1999.